Hello and welcome to Drowning in Pools podcast, the wonderful podcast that rarely talks about video games but likes to think they do.
We don't talk about video games at all, really. we each play like one game a week, and we talk about like literally everything else under the sun. We'll talk about like video game industry stuff or like video game ideology.
Yeah, I would say.
What do you call Ninja's little bitch ass rant about losing video games?
We talk about video game adjacent stuff.
Yeah.
But this week we actually do have some video game stuff to talk about.
I mean, I guess I kind of do. I literally got one thing.
I have two things. Other than like the games I've already played this week. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into what you guys played this week while we're at it.
I'll go first because I didn't really change what I played from last week. I got more to Nier Automata or Automata, what do you want to say? I got endings A and G.
Okay.
Oh, right on. Have you gotten the one where you killed yourself yet?
Level where I killed myself?
Yeah.
No, I don't believe so. No.
It's a really funny ending. All you have to do is take out your central OS chip.
Oh yeah. I haven't. I looked at that and I was like, do I really want to do that? But I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that this next playthrough because I saw that. I saw like if you hold L3 and R3 together while you have self-destruct turned on, you'll fucking self-destruct, which I was not aware of.
Did you actually do it?
And then I saw. No, I did not because it scared the fuck out of me because it's horrifying looking. Because like your character starts shaking and the whole screen starts turning red and then it starts shaking and there's like a countdown. It's fucking horrific. Okay. It's scary. But yeah, I saw that the OS chip. I saw you could remove it and the thing literally says if you remove it you'll fucking die, and you can remove it at like literally any point. Open up the fucking menu at any point and remove it and just die. Which is funny, but I haven't done that yet. I got ending A, which is just the basic ending. And then ending G, when you start as 9S for your next playthrough, you can just kind of walk off somewhere, and then the game goes, and 9S was never seen again. You got ending G.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Nier apparently, as a series, has like these insane S endings.
Well, it started with Dragon Guard, because Nier is technically a spin-off of Dragon Guard.
Yeah.
Because of a bunch of shit. So yeah, that's fun. Right now I'm playing as 9S to get this next ending. 9S is kind of he's kind of abysmal to just do the same shit I was doing with 2B with. Like, he is not much of like a fighter. Like 2B is the combat model android, so.
Also, she thick.
She's hella thick. That little bit of flesh that kind of bulges up where the stocking is, or that's where the boner is formed. That's like the best thing to look at in the game. Like, you just see her running, and you're like, man, it just looks really nice. Like, she just looks nicer than other female.
She is aesthetically pleasing for sure.
I mean, she was literally designed to be like the prettiest thing that the director could think of, and he's like, okay, what's a good reason to have this? And he's like, she's an android now.
He wanted girls to cosplay as her and come asking for autographs. That's what he literally said.
Did was Nier's creator the one who said "send me your porn," or was that Battleborn?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the same guy, I think.
Yoko Taro was like, yeah, send me your porn. The Battleborn dude was just sharing like the porn Reddit of his game or whatever. He was trying to get people to be excited for it in whatever way he could, but he failed. Yeah. But yeah, Nier's fucking awesome. So 9S has like the whole hacking thing, which like when you're playing as 2B the first time, there's a bunch of chests all over the fucking map that you can't access at all, and you gotta hack them with 9S, as I found out, which is satisfying.
That's cool.
So, the hacking mini games are fun as fuck. They're like little twin stick shooters.
That's actually cool. That's cool as shit.
Super awesome. They're actually pretty tough too, because you only have like 10 seconds. Hacking like a random enemy to kill the little thing, the reticle you gotta shoot. But it's cool. It's cool though. It's the difficulty is nice, especially against bosses. So I definitely should not be grinding in this game as hard as I am, because by the time I finished that first playthrough, I was like 10 levels ahead of that final boss.
Gotcha.
I already have like 80% of all the items in the game. Like I have 80% of all the plug chips. I have more than half of all the weapons. And I just have a bunch of other shit. And I'm just way too over leveled. Like I'm killing enemies in like 2 or 3 hits. So I should probably chill out on the grinding. But this game makes it so easy to grind. Like you'll be walking around and enemies will just start walking towards you and you're like, well, I guess. Like
walking around.
I could just run past them, but it'll only take me like a couple swings to kill them. So I guess I'll just pick up these experience points real quick, you know? Or this
At
money.
some point,
Cause
it
also,
becomes inefficient to not kill them because you just kill them so easily.
Exactly.
Fucking
and
Deshaun's
like,
over here like the
money,
fucking Grinch. Just who's getting lifted up in the chair at Whoville getting fed food 24/7.
It just won't stop, dude. Like and money too. Like the way they talk like, and like the way the items and weapons and stuff are like distributed, and the way they talk like they expect me to have way less money, right? But I want to say like I got enough at one point where I could just buy every single weapon, you know, each of which is like 100,000 of the little currency, you know, super expensive.
Gotcha.
And then go to the other guy and buy like 1,000. Still have enough to buy 1,000 of like the biggest recovery thing they have, you know. And then go to the next person and upgrade all my weapons, and then buy like other shit. Like I have I'm walking around with so much money. There's no fucking way they like. It's insane. It's crazy. Stuff's either not expensive enough, or money's just being given way too freely, or I'm just grinding way too hard.
Could be that you're grinding way too hard. Could be.
But it feels like I'm getting way too much even for that, you know.
Yeah.
Because at some point I'm not even worried about it. It's like one of those things where you get far enough in a game where you have so much of one thing, you don't worry about using it because you know you have 1 billion of it, you know. So now it's like I have so much money, I don't even look at it anymore. I just hover over some shit and buy it, and I'll just buy as much as I want of it and not worry about it.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, but all that aside, I'm sure maybe it's just because. Actually, I don't know why. I can't explain why, but maybe it'll get harder and make it all worth it in the end. Maybe it'll take away all that stuff when I get to the later parts,
But you're enjoying the game, so that's what matters.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. It's like this is like every game I like put into one game.
Yeah.
This is like Devil May Cry and Dark Souls and like Ikaruga and Mega Man and like just everything, you know.
Yeah.
And
it is a really fun game.
It's super fun. I can't wait to finish. I can't wait to get deeper into it. Anyway, enough. Oh no. Okay, one more thing. I'm off of Nier Automata, but I'm gonna be real quick about this next one. Started reading Chainsaw Man. I caught all the way up. It's fucking awesome.
Chainsaw Man?
Yes. It's Chainsaw Man is like, it's the new like underdog that's super hype and amazing that not enough people are talking about. It's coming out Shonen Jump. It's a manga coming out Shonen Jump. I'm not gonna spoil anything about it. Just get in there. The first time I tried reading this, I didn't really like it that much, but then I tried again, learning that it was more. Somebody told me something that I was like, oh, okay. So I went back and read it with that mindset, and definitely check this out.
I may listen to you about this like I didn't for One Punch Man.
Maybe when you get to like a fight scene, maybe throw on some of that Doom soundtrack.
Okay.
Because
yo, did you guys hear about the heavy metal choir they made?
What?
That Mick Gordon made? I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
so-
that's what he does in all. That's like,
So no.
yeah.
So for the new game, they came up with the idea to make a choir made out of strictly heavy metal singers.
That doesn't
That's pretty
seem
cool.
terrible in the worst
It
situation.
it is so fucking cool and so fucking good.
It's heavy.
It's like one of the funniest
But
things
yeah, if
about
you-
listening to music is that heavy metal, and especially like screamers and stuff, like that shit takes a lot of skill. People think it's just like
Yeah, it
yelling,
does.
but it's like actually fucking hard.
It's a lot. It takes a lot of energy to be fucking screaming
They
for
also
that
got
long.
Especially on fucking key too is the other thing.
if I remember
Yeah.
correctly, they also got a
To a rhythm.
Mongolian throat singer.
Oh, that shit's cool.
It's just relaxing
Yeah, it
as
is.
fuck.
You know they can do like there's some techniques in Mongolian throat singing that allow you to sing multiple notes at a time by using overtones.
That's cool as shit.
Really.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool. I wish I
I
understood
love
it.
it. Like, I love it when there's like secret tech.
Yo,
to
yo,
shit, you
speak-
know, to things that you wouldn't imagine there'd be secret tech.
There
to.
was a woman who did she was doing a study on some sort of chanting, and she would herd animals by going into the forest and singing a certain notes to pull these animals to her. I'm like, what the fuck? Druidic chants are real?
Shit out there, man. They had to start somewhere. Fiction is what is it? Art imitates reality. Imitating
Yeah.
Anyway, I kind of got a lot of stuff to get through, so hold on, let me get through this
Okay.
shit. And most of it is me bitching. So, Chainsaw Man is great. Read that. It's just insane and over the top. It's basically getting it. You know what? There's recent chapters have been kind of weird because the title, the chapter title card or whatever, for like not this week but the week before, I think, was just like an orgy, like an all girl orgy on the cover. So they just skipped that chapter for Shonen Jump.
Okay then.
Which
Damn,
is super weird, but
That's my fucking
anyway, it
shit
was
right
super-
there.
Dude, it's still super good, and you're like, it makes you more intrigued, you know, because anyway, Chainsaw Man. Anyway, time to get to the stuff that's not good. Castlevania Season 3, I watched that. So it's separated into I want to say 4 parts. You got Hector getting his balls crushed by a bunch of vampire women. You got Isaac trying to be very nice to very rude people. You got Sypha and Trevor, who've become that insufferable new couple who are always all over each other and being so lovey-dovey, and you just want to kill them
Fantastic.
both. They go on an adventure together that it ends up whatever. And Alucard, who is just very, very lonely.
Very, very lonely.
Of those, I'll say Hector's story and Isaac's stories were very, very good. They were well written and they were interesting. Because Hector is like, he gets manipulated into just being some bitch's pet, and it's horrific to watch, but also amazing. And Isaac is he's the coolest summoner of anything ever.
Okay.
You know, he's like, you got your dude who summons like animals or whatever, or Isaac summons demons that he makes out of corpses, and then he just walks around town with them
okay,
everywhere
there
he
we go.
goes. And he's got a massive army of them,
I was like,
and it's
I
fucking
was like-
awesome.
there's very few things Deshaun will talk about when it comes to summoning. I'm confused on where he's going with this.
So Isaac is just trying to he's just trying to find Hector so he can go beat the fuck out of him for betraying Dracula,
Okay.
right? And Isaac's just walking through town, and dudes go, "Hey, you fuck, get these goddamn demons out of my fucking town." And he's like, "I'm trying to get out of your town. I just need to find a boat." And they're like, "No, get the fuck out of our town now." and he's like, "Ugh, you people are so rude," and then he just kills everybody in the town. Like he tries to be cool. It's like, I'm trying to get out, man. I'm just trying to leave, but he gets pushed and then kills everybody, right? And his journey is interesting because his story is all about devotion and like how much how like he's got like this religious level of faith in Dracula, and then when Dracula gets betrayed, when Dracula dies, he's lost, and how he's really just trying to find himself, and he thinks that by finding Hector and getting revenge, he'll be able to figure out what he needs to do next in his life. But he meets every time he meets like a really cool person. Like the first guy he meets is this fortune teller, and he gives him a gift, and Isaac's like, it's like, why are you giving this to me? And he's like, hey, it'll be cool to have someone like you when I finally go to hell, right? And Isaac eventually learns later that really it was just a gift because the guy liked Isaac, and it's that little he finds a little bit of like humanity in him, and then immediately after that, a bunch of guys come and tell him to get the demons the fuck out of town, right? And then he kills them all. And then he's like, God, every time I try to be nice to people, these motherfuckers fuck it up. And so then he meets another guy who's super cool and really nice, and helps Isaac really learn, what he should do and what kind of path he should take. And then when he hits dry land and that guy leaves, he runs into a bunch of other people who were like, you're not coming into our town with these demons. And then Isaac's like, okay. And they all die. It's great. Like Isaac's got he's definitely got the best stuff in this series. Then you get to like Trevor and Sifa, who at first it seemed like their story was gonna be kind of interesting, but then you get to the end and you're like, that was all fucking pointless. Like there's this church that used to be a regular church, and then some demon fell on their roof, and now they're all evil, and they don't know why. And there's a whole mystery about that, and you're like, okay, this mystery's pretty interesting. And then they figure out what's going on, and then the dude in charge is just like, the dude who's supposed to be like in charge of the town that they're trying to save, is just like, we'll wait. We're just gonna wait till sundown, because then everybody will be inside, and then we'll rush in and stop those guys, right? Turns out waiting until sundown is literally the dumbest fucking thing you could possibly do, and they should have just went in when they fucking had the chance.
Yeah, because sundown is like best time to not get killed by a vampire, or best time to get killed by a vampire.
So literally, because everybody was in their house, everybody in their homes gets their fucking souls sucked out and sucked into a demon, because he waited for everybody to go inside their homes, which the fucking bad guys were drawing on people's homes for like days beforehand, right? So you knew something was up with the fucking houses, but you were like, we'll just wait. We'll just wait till they're all inside their homes. Even though someone was like, we should really do this now because it looks like they're gearing up to do something now. Now let's wait. So that was fucking retarded. You go through this whole mystery just for it to get fucked up at the end, and then it turns out that the dude in charge of the town was like also killing people. He was like, if you were like naughty or whatever, he'd tell you to go to his apple tree, but there was like a spike trap under the apple tree. It was just fucking pointless. It was just completely worthless. It just didn't mean anything. It was just dark and bad and sad and fucked up for all that sake. Like there was no meaning to it. It was just completely pointless. And then Alucard, he's in his fucking dad's castle all lonely, and then two Japanese people show up because Alucard's a fucking weeaboo. And then I'm like, these two, like, they're like twin. They're like native Japanese people, so they don't look like, Japanese people. They look like something else, kind of. But,
okay. So, hold up.
So they show up.
Before we go any further, are you enjoying your time watching this show?
I was.
Okay.
I was till the ending hit. Okay. I think. I was like, okay, like the mystery part in the town with Trevor and Sifa and like all the Hector and Isaac stuff was awesome. I was never really into the Alucard stuff because he's just kind of boring.
Did you play the Castlevania games?
I played a few of them. Like I played Symphony of the Night, which is like the bestest one ever, and then I played Aria of Sorrow, and then I played like the older ones here and there.
I was just curious,
but I'm not huge on the Castlevania franchise. I know I'm the big 2D platformer Metroidvania guy, but I was always more into Metroid. I just so. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I'm enjoying. I enjoyed season 1 and 2, but this season, once they hit that ending, I was like, that was all for nothing. I'm just gonna spoil Alucard's whole fucking thing because it sucks. So he's all alone in his house because he had spent like the last like month or two hanging out with Trevor and Sypha, and then now he's all by himself. It's not very clear when his bit takes place. It seems like it takes place on like a different timeline. But anyway, so these two twins show up, and the first thing I noticed that these two twins are impossibly beautiful. Like they're so fuckable looking. I was like, that's weird. And so we go through this whole thing, and you're getting like these weird vibes. And I'm like, I started joking. I was like, what if Alucard ends up in a threesome? So like, cut to like 3 or 4 episodes later, Alucard and these twins are having a threesome. And so you're like, it's so weird because the twins like this whole time they've been like walking around the castle trying to figure stuff out because they want to kill this ancient Japanese vampire, right? And they want to learn from Alucard how to do it. So he's teaching them stuff, but they're like, that's not enough. So they start wandering the castle and they're like looking at Dracula's stuff, but there's doors that are locked off to them. And Alucard's like, you guys kind of aren't ready to see that shit yet. Well, the whole time they're acting like they're grateful, and the camera's kind of telling us they're grateful. They're also speaking English when they're together by themselves, even though they're Japanese, which is stupid. I hate that when stuff does that, and like anything, it pisses me off. It's distracting. I can't help it. It's just dumb. So they're like acting all grateful, and they're acting all cool and shit, and they're like, man, we really gotta give Alucard what he deserves. He's really earned something for helping us. And you're like, are they being sinister? But then they start fucking him, and you're like, okay, no. And then the fucking sex scene is cut. But there's there's fucking 2 cut sex scenes in this shit, which I really fucking hate. So there are 2 sex scenes that are cut in between scenes of Sypha and Trevor fighting demons and shit. And the demon fighting is fucking awesome, right? The demon fighting is radical. And I'm pretty sure that's a metaphor for them having sex, which is whatever. But it's better than just watching Hector have sex with some vampire chick. Oh, I didn't even talk about Hector shit. Fuck Hector. He gets his balls in a fucking vice, and they beat the fuck out of him on G Street like a pet, and it's hilarious. So like, Alucard, dude, it's so crazy.
Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? I'm giving.
So these fucking twins.
Deshaun, I'm giving you 3 more minutes to talk about this fucking show.
Oh, I'm about to be done because this is the last thing I need. These fucking twins are like, psych. We may be sucking your dick and fucking you right now, Alucard, but we actually are really fucking mad at you for not teaching us more shit. Clearly, you're just lying to us. Clearly, you're not just worried about our safety. Clearly, you don't want to show us all this other stuff because you're lying to us and you want to hurt us later. So we're going to hurt you and kill you now. It's like, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. That's stupid.
That's pretty dumb.
That's good. And then, and here's the thing. A really fucking cool thing happens, right? Like, it calls back to a discussion they had earlier. Like, his sword comes flying in and it slices their throats right before they kill him. And it's fucking awesome. It's cool imagery, right? It's completely fucking nonsensical. It's so fucking stupid. It's moronic. It would have been better if they had turned out to be like they were still in that vampire with like that old vampire's employ, and they were like pissed that Alucard killed her and they wanted revenge, right? Because that's where I thought it was going. I thought they were actually still working for her and they wanted revenge on him for killing her, right? They were still loyal to her.
Yeah.
But no, turns out they were just stupid, and it was all for nothing. So now Alucard's killed them, and he's all sad, and she's a big sad boy now, and he sticks their bodies up on pikes like good old dad would do, So that was frustrating. That left me very disappointed. So then I went on to watch Red Sun, the Superman Red Sun cartoon adaptation.
Oh, how was it?
And Oh man, what a fucking nightmare. Oh boy, the hell does not end. I hated it. It was probably one of the worst things I've watched in a long. It's one of the worst adaptations I've seen in a while. You know, for me personally. Batman Hush, which came out like last year, was the winner for a while, but this is the new take. This is the new one because it just completely nullifies all the lessons you're supposed to learn, the storytelling, everything you get from my original book, just gone, absolutely gone. The subtleties, you know, they just shat all over it, and it makes me think, what even was the point? Mm-hmm. Why'd you even fucking bother? You know?
Yeah.
They like, here's the thing. Characters are just completely ruined, right? Not even gonna get into how they fucked up Superman Lex Luthor's relationship, which is literally the fucking backbone of the book. It's literally like the main story of the book. Like, the fact that it's not in this movie is one of the biggest crimes this movie commits. So in the original book, Wonder Woman is like, yeah, my island's full of like a bunch of super feminist crazies, but I understand. Yeah, there's bad men, but there's also good men out here, and we're just trying to do the right thing, right? So she decides to help out, right? And that's in the original book. Like, she's got, you know, there's gray area, you know, but she's honorable, and she understands that not everybody's bad, right? In this, she's just constantly like, ugh, men, men, ugh. Like, every time she opens her fucking mouth, something about how bad men are. all that intelligence and all those speeches about, you know, how we all need to come together and do the right, gone, erased, you know. And the movie keeps trying to act like she's right, you know. The movie keeps trying to tell us like she's super correct, but all she says is men bad, right? And it's usually like when one dude does a bad thing, it's like, man, all men bad. And Superman literally even goes, not all men. Okay. So, all right. And here's the fucked up thing. To me, Wonder Woman, no matter what this fucking movie wants me to believe, right? Wonder Woman going, ugh, men, every time she opens her fucking mouth is the same as Hal Jordan going, women, am I right? Like the one time he opens his mouth in this movie. It's the same level of depth. Oh. It's the same shit. Oh, like, this movie sucks. It completely kills everything that was in the original movie. It like skips through shit that's important.
Is it animated well?
It takes like, I guess, in some spots, like the fight scenes are animated well. I guess.
Would it be worth watching a fight compilation on like YouTube or some shit?
No, because the fights are stupid. Because even to me, because all right, here's an example. There's a fight against Bizarro that Lex Luthor made, right? In the book, Bizarro looks like a monster, but he's got a gold heart. He's basically just being used by Lex Luthor to piss off Superman, right? That's it. He made a mockery of Superman just to piss off Superman. But at the end of the day, Bizarro gives his life to save the world, right? Showing that he is pure of heart and all that shit. And there isn't like a huge fight. Like him and Superman punch a couple times, but the thing is that a meteor or whatever is falling, and Bizarro goes up to stop it. And that's how, you know, pretty much. In this, Superman and Bizarro, well, not Bizarro, like, what's his fucking name? USA Man or some shit. They make like a weird, not Superman who's just got a bunch of USA shit, and he keeps talking about how he's a mega patriot, and he's like, he won't shut the fuck up about dumb shit. It
sounds like
sucks.
America's.
And him and Superman just, he's like he's a cheap knockoff, right? He's a joke about cheap American knockoffs or whatever. Which, whatever. So him and Superman, they punch for way too long, and then Bizarro gets mutated into a monster. and then Lex Luthor just overloads his system and then he dies, and that's it. That's fucking it. So it's just worthless. It's just completely nothing. You know, fights that like the weight some fights has just completely erased. They changed the fight so much. You know,
it's not the same.
Bro, like in the book, he finds an old friend in a bread line, right? And that inspires him to say, "Yo, this is fucking bullshit. We're better than this." So that inspires him to go into politics and become leader of the country, right? In the movie, it's a fucking slave mining operation underground, and people are like being held in stocks, and
they upped it to 11 for no reason.
For no fucking reason. It's insane. Just absolute ass, this movie. 0 out of 10.
Alright.
Watch the motion comic instead.
Okay.
It's way better. It's just if you don't want to read it and you need to have like an animated experience, watch the motion comic. It's on Amazon. I think it's like $14 for the whole thing. Just watch that instead. Don't give this movie $20 like I did to see it early. I was so excited for this, dude. This is one of my favorite Superman stories. Because it's one of the best Lex Luthor versus Superman stories. Because fucking Lex Luthor wins. And it's fucking amazing. They fuck up the best moment from the book, which I won't spoil. But they fuck it up so bad that I could not finish the movie.
That's rough.
I shut it the fuck off. So, yeah, that's just a disaster. Yeah. That's my week. That was it. That's what I did.
Man, I feel bad for you because, like, I know how much you enjoy media, and I know how much little media you get that you enjoy.
Dude, seriously. Like, when I like something and I decide to stick through with it and go for it, when it disappoints me.
Derek.
That's why you gotta have your bar set so fucking low that literally, if it doesn't blow up in your face, it's impressive.
Especially with DC, apparently. Yeah. DC is just dead set on disappointing me at every turn.
Yeah.
I guess, so.
Shame. See, my bar is super fluctuating depending on how I'm feeling that day. So if I'm feeling like I just want to enjoy something, I can just enjoy it.
What's fucked up is that I was like, I could kind of sniff it at first. I was like, is this bad? Does this suck? Because the writing was not very good, right? Like the writing for actual movie, and then it started getting to all that stuff. And I was like, oh damn.
Deshaun spent the first 15 minutes of the movie debating if he wanted a bowl of cereal. Next 15 minutes of the movie, he's like, I'm just gonna pour myself a bowl of cereal. He takes the first bite and goes, shit, that milk is bad.
Pretty much.
That is the worst. You pour a bowl of cereal.
I should have smelled the milk.
You pour a bowl of cereal and you can't eat it after you pour it because you found out the milk is bad afterwards.
And I like to prepare my cereal too. I like to put sugar and shit in it and make it all nice and all that. But then when you put in the bad milk, you're like, fuck, it's a waste. Make a big ass bowl and you fuck it up. Yeah, that's how this feels. You can then
try to eat it still and just like drink as little milk as possible. That's still not great though.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I'm sorry, Derek. You go ahead.
What the hell did I do this week? I streamed a bit. Which was fun.
League of Legends with peoples.
Yeah, I've been playing a little bit, not too much. I don't know. I want to play more, but I just get so upset when I'm not the sole reason we're losing. Like, because that's something I can fix. But when it's like, oh, I got to win, or like I won my lane, and then I look over and like I won my lane, like mid laner's down 3-0, and I took the tower, and then I pushed their jungler out, and my other lanes are just losing like solo, and I'm just like,
why are you 0-4? Why are you 0-4?
Yeah,
I don't get it. Why are you down 40 CS?
why is my bot lane 2 and 13 at 10 minutes? It's just like, fuck. I don't know. But I've been playing a lot of StarCraft. I didn't really play too much this last week, but I played a little bit. The anniversary edition of the original Halo came out for the Master Chief Collection, so I played through the first level of that right before this podcast, which was fucking awesome. It was sick. Also, if you have it on PC.
It wasn't like a surprise drop or whatever?
I mean,
surprise released it.
Yeah,
it was a surprise to me, and I loved it.
It was mostly a surprise release. I don't think very many people knew that it even dropped.
Yeah, I guess they basically dropped it. They might have like hinted towards it, but I don't know.
I'm not in the circles to know.
Yeah. I've been looking on Steam and it just popped up, and I was like, well, shit, I'm doing that now. So, because Halo is...
I saw a news article about it like right after we finished the podcast last time.
Yeah, Halo is one of my favorite like series from when I was a kid.
Just waiting for Halo 2. Just waiting.
Yeah. And then let's see. My band had our first gig last night, which is cool.
Oh, that's sick as fuck.
Yeah, we didn't get paid.
Radical.
It wasn't anything big. It was
More exposure.
It was a Guitar Center recital essentially.
Nice.
For all the like kids who were having lessons there. Keon was also invited because he's having lessons at Guitar Center. But we got to play a couple of songs and it was cool.
Really cool. Do you guys sing too, or do you just do instrumentals?
Oh no, we sang.
I didn't know if you guys were just instrumental or not.
No, we're like a pop punk
Nice,
band.
nice. Did you play original songs or did you play covers?
Fuck no.
Okay, covers.
We play covers.
Nice. That's so cool though.
Yeah.
That's so cool as fuck.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Pretty radical. It's sick.
It was funny though because we were there like we went on at like 8:30 and the thing started at 6, so we were just sitting there through like 2 hours of like kids playing slightly offbeat. not like I'm shitting on them because it's impressive that they can even do that.
Yeah.
But like it was just funny. I was like sitting there and like trying to be excited and not be like in the crowd just frowning my face off. And I was like, "Yeah, you're doing good, kid." But it was just like
I'd be up in there like, man, these kids suck.
Yeah.
God, get y'all to stop.
Derek and Deshaun, you guys are gonna be such wonderful parents.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was trying to be encouraging, you know.
You're gonna be such wonderful parents. Derek's over there.
There was actually a kid there.
Go ahead.
There was actually a kid there that like did really really well. Like he was playing the drum kit by himself to like a bunch of like 4 different songs.
Nice.
And he was doing pretty good. And I wanted to go up after and be like, "Hey, I think you did a really good job." But I'm pretty sure he dipped.
Okay.
Yeah. Which, speaking now as a musician and someone who's done this for a long time in like band and other things, don't fucking dip as soon as you're done.
Yeah.
Like
Stick around. Watch
if
the show.
unless you're like dying or a family member is dying, don't fucking dip.
Yeah.
That's just a dick move.
Everyone else had to wait.
Unless you gotta
Everyone
get
else had to
another show
wait
to
for you to play to get to their set.
Yeah, and admittedly, like I kind of understand this because it wasn't super important. It wasn't really like, you know, a band thing, and like they had a bunch of little kids there too that probably need to go to sleep. But like, come on, like you know,
I gotcha.
if your kids are older than 7, let them stay up until 9, and then just like listen to other people play.
But yeah, so like there's gonna be kind of like a dad's like frowning, but it's like, yep, you did fine, son. You did fine.
You did good, son.
But still frowning, just like through his teeth, just, yep, you did it. You did it. You did it. Good job.
Not even. No, I wouldn't even say anything. I would just tap his shoulder lightly, and then he would know.
Deshaun, yeah, you just be like, we're going home.
We're going home. It's like, yeah, he didn't tell me I was a piece of shit.
It's a step forward.
That's dumb.
I mean, like I think the thing is like, I think kids need to be encouraged even if they're not particularly great when they start because that's the hardest time for musicians, especially is when you start and you don't know shit and you know you're terrible, but they need to like have someone there and be like, yeah, you are bad, but that's okay, you're gonna get better.
You also need to say that you are bad. You have to let them know that they're bad. You can't go, oh man, you did great.
It's like, son,
pretty much, yeah. Well, I mean, like
you should always encourage your kid to keep going, but never lie to them. Never be like, wow, son, you're like Beethoven.
Yeah,
Tell them, like,
there does need to be context though, because if they're like 6 and they're keeping time and they just forgot part of the song, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you did fucking great.
Right.
Like,
but if they're like 19 and they've been playing piano for 10 years and they still suck ass.
yeah. Oh, you know what was adorable though? So we got up on stage, and this was after like a bunch of like mostly kids, right? There were a couple of like slightly older kids there that were like probably 14 or 15, but like we were by far and away like the oldest people who weren't parents who were playing there, and we got up on stage and we had all our guitars and shit, and one of the Guitar Center employees, I think he was the music or the guitar like tutor, he was like, do you need to stand for your music? And we're like, no. Like like we rehearsed this and practiced. So
They're like, rehearse,
Yeah.
practice. But I don't understand.
yeah, no, it was funny, but I mean the kids were cute, but it was funny because like Keon was he was talking about it later, and he was like, it was interesting that we were like how different we took that and how like we were trying to be professional we were.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but that was our first gig, you know? Like we were taking that as if it was we were getting paid to be there. So
That's the way.
Which
you
I think
should.
is-
That's the way I think you should take it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of like how we take this podcast, getting on here on time and not fucking up.
sorry, I know I was 10 minutes late.
Wait, no, you're.
fine.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about me.
Anyway, so that was most of my week. We had like normally we practice like once a week, but this last week we practiced 3 times. So that was most of my week, was just getting practice for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, oh boy, did I play some video games. AKA, I didn't really play anything with Power Rangers. I played Power Rangers.
Of
I
course.
played Street Fighter. I played a little bit of that. I played some Minecraft because why not?
Hell yeah.
Let's see, what else did I play this? I wanted to play Diablo, but I didn't get to it. But I also played a little known game as Final Fantasy VII Remake demo.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah.
I've played-
Hearing good things. Good things I'm hearing.
Oh, good things indeed. Like, holy fuck, good. Like, okay, so Deshaun, you like
Yeah.
games, right? You
I
like
like
games that are like similar combat to Dark Souls, right?
I don't know about that. I'm more like a puzzle league kind of guy.
Okay, well, you know
Pokemon
what? Look, Puzzle League,
yeah.
good.
Rocket
Granted, no,
League.
look, this game has something for you for Puzzle League players. It has something for you. Because guess what?
Of
Just
course.
attacking the enemy raw, not very good. Not very. And look, you don't
Mhm.
even have to. You can put it on classic mode, and you don't even have to do all the fighting. You just have to press the ATB stuff.
Oh, that's
So,
right. I heard about
look,
this too.
they got something for
Yeah.
you. Do you like action games? They got something for you.
I love action games. Does this action game have something in the action genre for me?
Yes, it does. This action game has something in the action genre for you. They gave Cloud a stinger, so
Okay. Okay.
so if that means anything,
Even Nier doesn't have a stinger. At least not yet. I'm not sure yet. I know there's a Derek, when you were playing, did you notice there was the fucking move list in Nier?
I did, but my computer was so shit that every time I tried to open it, it crashed the game.
I've been playing around with it, and it's fucking awesome. There's weird shit you can do.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Once I finally got it open, I was like, oh my god, I don't have to just keep pressing left click and holding down Shift E.
so
Like,
yeah. This game looks beautiful. It plays really nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing. Like it, even if the game, like the story itself, is not exactly the same, and they changed a couple things. The gameplay is so nice that I can overlook it, no problem. And on top of that, saying it's not going to be the whole game yet,
Okay.
definitely can overlook that because how well the game plays.
All right. So here's what I think about that bit. Am I an asshole for not wanting to buy this game until both parts are out and then both parts are sold together?
No.
So the I've listened to I think 8 different playthroughs of this game just to see what other people's opinions are. The main consensus between all these people is that if you're one of those people who want the full story, and if you don't have the full story, that's going to bother you, it's okay to wait for the game.
Okay. Because that does bother me.
Yeah.
Because I played Final Fantasy VII already, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so having half a game when I know there's gonna be more, it just bothers me. I hate
Not being able to binge.
like
it.
I don't like I like being able to just binge it. I don't like cliffhangers and not being able, not knowing that I don't have access to it later. Should I want to?
So like, I think the best thing about for you, especially for waiting, is that you'll get to know if the open world shit is ass or not. Because that's the main worry that I have right now, is that the open world aspect of Final Fantasy VII is going to be undermined because they want to push this other play style.
Yeah.
Because that was probably one of my favorite things, was just running around the overworld grinding.
Yeah, hopefully it's not fucking miserable. Hopefully not literally just running through like a desert or whatever.
Hopefully it's not walk to the map point and then fast travel to next whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have a feel like I don't want Skyrim type open world, because that's too much. Like, a game this beautiful with Skyrim open world would be disgustingly overdone.
This game is already about to be massive.
Yeah, like,
as fuck.
like I would love it. Yes, I would love it, but I don't think you could get it to the same quality as what you have already, and therefore it would take away from it. Now, if they manage somehow to do a whole like entire world that you could walk in and it's all polished, well, fuck it.
Yeah, it's all of its dent. Every little bit of it is dense. And
you know what? Yeah. Fuck it.
I mean, if they were going to do that with a game,
I'm okay with buying one game for like the next 6 years.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll have it to be that. I think
it probably won't be that long. I'm pretty sure they're already working on it. They've already worked on part 2.
Did they ever like fix, or not like fix, but like actually set a date for this game? Because I remember they set a date, and it was it was in GameStop, and I went to go to GameStop, and then we noticed, I'm like, oh, it actually has a date, and I'm like, I will believe it when I have it in my hands.
They've only pushed
it. Comes out like the end of March, I'm pretty sure.
And then they pushed it back to April. And then when I went to that same fucking GameStop like 3 weeks later again, they had taken the pushed back date and just taped it over because shit wasn't happening.
Current release date is April 10th. That was the only time. That's the only date they pushed it back to. So they haven't pushed it back the second time yet.
I will believe it when I have it in my hands.
That's.
It's just like Kingdom Hearts 3. It does not exist until I have it in my hands.
But yeah, so like.
To be fair, I kind of wish I hadn't gotten Kingdom Hearts 3 in my hands.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it was a fun game.
I need to play it still.
Come on. Get it on sale. It's not worth $60.
Well, I already own it. It's just I haven't played it.
Oh, well then fucking play it, douchebag.
I'm just gonna play it.
It's honestly not even that long of a game.
But what I was saying about Final Fantasy though is that the game's combat just feels so natural. It doesn't feel the same as old Final Fantasy VII, but it just feels natural because I guess it's probably because I've been playing Dark Souls for so long, like last couple of months, that it feels very similar because you press square to attack, which is not the same as Dark Souls obviously, but like you press square to attack, you press X to use spells, items, and abilities, and those are your two buttons for combat. And then you can press R2 or L2 to use your character's quick bar. And then the switching between characters is so seamless. Like, I mean, obviously staggers a little bit to switch over to them. It freezes time just a bit. But like, it's so quick paced and so easy to get from one spot to the next, to the next character, to the next character, just back and forth. It feels great. And there's going to be so many cool little things you can do with all the characters. Like, I want to know how Vincent plays. That's like my big things. I want to know how Vincent plays.
Oh Jesus, he's gonna play like fucking Dante.
If it's like Dante from DMC, that'd be fun as fuck.
It'd be insane. I love it.
You know, like I know people love to shit on the remake, but I actually had a lot of fun with the actual gameplay of DMC, like the remake.
Gotcha.
Oh.
I was like,
yeah, but you played the version of it that wasn't the shit garbage version. You played the everybody complaining about how bad it was version.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I didn't realize that there was a difference.
Yeah, because the remastered re-release version or whatever, the what was it called? It has some special name or whatever.
Definitive
It came
Edition.
with yeah, that version. They had the dude from Devil May Cry come in and fix stuff.
Okay, well, I just put my foot in my mouth.
Because the original version, it had shit like you can only attack enemies with like a certain color weapon.
Oh, they still have
And
that.
shit like that. Well, yeah, but it's not as bad in the Definitive Edition. They fixed it. 'Cause
Fair
it
enough.
used to be you literally could not do anything at all to them.
I thought that was
like little fixes like that.
Yeah, I thought that was actually one of the fun things. Was like constantly having to swap.
Which is what you can do with Dante in the original games, but the thing is, there's more freedom in those games, which I think is what the problem people had. Because that a lot of Devil May Cry is about the freedom to do basically whatever the fuck you want to these enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're kind of locked off from hitting them with certain weapons for whatever reason, people were not happy with that.
The thing that everybody likes is super sexist style. It's smoking sexy style, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Gun trick sword. Gun trick sword. Gun trick sword. Roll gotcha.
But yeah, like it's just a fucking beautiful game, man. Like, if anybody has a PS4, go try the demo out. Just go do that. Do yourself a favor.
I might go do that, but at the same time, it's Final Fantasy.
Deshaun, just play it. Just do the first 2 fights. If you don't like it after the first 2 fights, I will say try it again later and actually experience the whole thing. But
if you don't like it, keep playing it till you do.
No. I would say try it again on a later date because I know you. There's certain days where
That's
Deshaun,
true.
you're just like, yep, I don't fucking care what it is. I don't like it.
Yeah. Okay. I actually kind of wanted to get into this. So you know how people, when someone like criticizes something negatively, other people will say, "Oh, you just went in wanting to hate it,"
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, yeah, I sure did, because it looked like shit, because it looked like garbage. Like to me, going in wanting to hate it is just as valid as going in wanting to like it.
I could agree with that to a certain extent.
I think
I think people don't realize that they go in wanting to like stuff, which then colors their opinion of the thing itself.
Yeah.
I think that is completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
However, also there needs to be context given to that because, like, for example, I don't generally go in wanting to hate things because I've had to deal with people that go in wanting to hate things. And I don't. And I'm like, I come out of something and I'm like, oh, that wasn't that terrible. I wouldn't go see that again, but it wasn't bad. And they're like, no, it was fucking terrible. It's like, no, it objectively was not bad. If you say I want to go in hating that thing and I'm going in hating that thing, one, I'm going to say, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you spending money on this? But two, I'm going to say that that's fine as long as I know the context, because then I can be like, oh yeah, this was bullshit too.
Yeah.
But
Well, here's the other thing. 9 out of 10 times, if I'm going in wanting to hate something, I'm not paying for it at all.
yeah,
Also,
That's just that is silly to me. That's just literally wasting money.
yeah.
typically when you go in wanting to hate something, if you like it at the end, you feel way better about it.
Exactly. So that's the thing. Like, either way, I get a positive experience out of it. I go in wanting to hate it, I feel good because it sucked, right? I go in wanting to hate it, but it's good. Well, then I just watched a really good movie or a really good thing, So, either way.
Good times.
Either way.
Either way, good times.
I win. Yeah, either way, Deshaun wins.
But yeah,
so I get out. I get a net
I'm
positive.
going to give the FF7 remake demo a 9 out of 10.
Damn.
5 out of 7.
Demo, bro.
The only thing... Wait, what did you say, Derek?
5 out of 7. Perfect score.
You know what? Since it is Final Fantasy 7, we'll give it a 6 out of 7 because it's Final Fantasy.
No, hold on. There's a 5 out of 7 meme.
Oh, is there? I never heard of that shit.
Yeah, hold on. I'll pull it up for you guys.
But so the only thing I would say that I don't like about the remake is that because it's just one of my problems is that I struggle at paying attention to the ATB gauge. So like I'll be swinging for a while. I'm like, all right, I need to use some magic soon. Ah, shit, I have no ATB. Okay, I have some now. And then it's like, oh wait, I've been full like this entire time.
Sorry, we were reading
Yeah. The meme that was.
It's the third one down about Fight Club.
The third one.
Don't mind anything else.
Yeah, because I was like, what is this? I don't get gay marriage
Oh,
shit.
I was okay.
I think it's all from the same dude, but
I
Yeah,
was
they
I
are,
was
yeah.
looking for the
Yeah, I was about to sit here and read through all of that shit.
yeah, I was confused because I was looking at just a picture that was posted on the thing. Okay.
yeah, no, go down like two.
You know
two
what's
things.
fucked up? You know what's fucked up? I don't disagree with that guy.
Oh
It's
no.
a 5 out of 7 movie.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It's, oh yeah, not about the gay marriage shit.
But yeah. It's definitely good. So there's a couple things that I wish were better, which is like I wish the names were more like brighter, so that way I could read them better. Like just because I struggle at seeing things that I'm not staring at. I hyper focus at one point of the screen at a time. So I was talking to Deshaun about this recently, where I was like, I'm real bad because I play so many fighting games, and I'm real bad at looking at the whole screen at the same time sometimes.
Fuck yeah, you are.
It's
Oh my god.
He basically spent like 30 minutes getting his shit mollywopped by the fucking first real boss of Dark
that
Souls
was
3.
bad. 'Cause fuck ads, man. Fuck ads.
Dude.
I cannot wait to start raiding with you in Final Fantasy 14. It's gonna be so hilarious.
Damn.
Because I can just imagine hey Kaz, can you do me a favor and kill the ads? What? Oh.
There's like a whole wave that's just like on our our fighter.
Pretty much, bro.
It's like a near.
But yeah.
But
So like
yeah, well, I know that you don't pay attention to the fucking life bars constantly when you play Power Rangers.
I don't.
Oh, he doesn't pay attention to Life Bar and Dark Souls either.
Yeah, but that one's understandable.
That's true, yeah.
Like
Sometimes you just get in the rhythm.
I now make it a point to look at life bars when I play Udana, and pretty much only Udana.
So you can see if you can chip them
No.
out. You cheesy
No,
bastard.
That way I can see if I can EX to kill them. So that way I have two little floating beams around me for the incoming person, so I can give them a cross up. Got to make sure you kill with EX on Udana every single time. Look, anybody who's learning how to play Power Rangers and happens to be listening to this right now, always kill with EX. It will help your life so much.
And then run under them like a cheesy
And
bastard.
run under them like a cheesy bastard, and then walk backwards right as they come in, so that way they have to deal with the 50-50.
And then make someone argue the game and stay on the podcast.
Yeah. Hey Derek, how you doing? Having a good day?
I am actually.
Wanna play some Power Rangers? You want to change that?
Let me take a dump after this and sure.
Alrighty. Anyway, so yeah, I played Final Fantasy VII Remake. That was a good time. I played Slay the Spire again. I've been getting way back into that. That game's so much fucking fun. Ascension 20 is a bitch, and I fucking love it. I think I talked about Crash last week. Didn't play that this week. Street Fighter is the same exact game as it used to be. Still fun, still stupid.
I mean, is a rotting corpse the same 1 week as it is the next week?
Technically,
I'm sure it gets
technically
worse.
not, but close enough. And then I've watched my Haikyuu. I need to watch My Hero because the Gentle Fight is here.
I haven't watched it yet. I
And
need
then
to, so I can finally put the
I'm
coffin in the ground.
almost finished with Mob Psycho. I have like 4 more episodes left. That
Okay.
anime is so fucking good.
It's amazing. It's one of the best.
And then other than that, just been going to the gym and enjoying my life. I got
Nice.
final round coming up.
I doubt that last part.
What?
I doubt that last part.
Yeah, no, I doubt it too. But I have to pretend some way or another.
Exactly. It's like fake smiling. Eventually, you start to feel the real.
Yeah,
happiness.
yeah. I've done that for 25 years. It's fine. Everything's
We'll
fine.
see. You'll get there eventually.
At least I'm doing better than you. Heh, heh, heh.
Right. That's true.
But yeah, that was basically all I did this week. I'm trying to find some Netflix show to watch, but I just don't know what I want to watch yet. I think I'm gonna watch that one you recommended with the character who's like just full like alien black dude, black body guy. I forget the name of it. It was like with a skeleton as his best friend.
Oh,
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I think. But
It's all right, but
Yeah.
you'll probably like it.
I think that's a podcast though. Wait,
Wait,
no, we got
we
shit
got
to
a
talk
docket.
about. What the
Kinda
fuck
wanna
am I talking about?
We got
Yeah,
a
no, we
docket.
got the docket. I almost
Oh.
completely forgot about that shit.
So, Ghosts of We're Scared to Show You Any Gameplay.
Yeah, Ghost of We're Scared to show you any gameplay,
Um,
but it looks like it's gonna be the new Tenchu.
I mean, Sekiro is the new Tenchu.
Sekiro is a little bit faster paced than Tenchu.
Well, I mean, it was literally Tenchu in
Well,
development.
yeah,
so.
I know, but like, okay,
I don't know how I could tell you it's the new Tenchu more than it was literally Tenchu.
let me rephrase it then. It's Tenchu, the new. So the reason why I say it's a new Tenchu is because I've only played Tenchu 1. And Tenchu
Okay.
1 was slow, methodic, puzzle-like, going through levels, not
Mhm.
disturbing anybody. And Ghost of Tsushima looks like it's going to be slow, methodic, going through places, not disturbing anybody.
Maybe.
But again, Ghost of no showing gameplay,
I don't
so
know. Yeah, so it's like no gameplay, no hype. They had that first trailer they had where they showed gameplay, but it was like barely anything. It was mostly cutscenes, and then all they've shown since is story
They-
stuff, which makes
they-
you
they
think
showed-
they don't have not much
they
gameplay
showed
to
a little
show.
bit of gameplay.
It wasn't there like a demo or something? There was like I want to say it was like 15 minutes, some shit like that, or a 20-minute long demo or
never
some
mind.
shit.
I thought they showed a little bit of gameplay, but
What do you
it
mean?
it could very easily be cinematic stuff and not actual gameplay.
Oh yeah, that's the thing about games now is that they could just be completely fucking lying to you. Shit could look like it's gameplay, but it's just a cutscene.
Yeah, because there's a part where like a dude's getting kicked through a window or like stabbed through the back through a wall, and I'm like, that could be gameplay, but
And like this is the most, like the cinematography is beautiful, but it's the most like
it is
generic
so,
looking and sounding Japanese
it is
shit
so
ever.
generic.
Like they're not doing like Sekiro gave the world like a crazy mystic touch to it, right? And everything feels like designed to look cool or at least designed to look
Yeah.
interesting, right? This just looks like basic ass shit. This looks like someone went to go visit Japan and then just drew what they saw and came back. It's like, damn, bro.
It's just
It's boring looking.
The whole thing just looks like they just took a movie and they're like, we'll make a game out of that movie.
Pretty much. That's what a lot of Sony stuff is doing lately, where everything is just like cinematic and more like a movie, which
But
sucks.
on a
And like when they first announced this, I was like, oh, this looks cool because the cinematography looked good and the gameplay actually looks pretty
Yeah.
decent, right? Because the first thing they ever showed was some of the gameplay, but then now it's just like I don't care about any of this shit. Like there's obviously going to be some sort of like morality system because they're like, you can be a ghost. I'm a samurai. You're the ghost. I am a samurai. Okay, we get it. It's just I don't know, man. I hope this game isn't shit. Because these are the guys that made Infamous. I don't like those Infamous games, but I don't know. This just looks mediocre at best.
I think it's gonna be fun to play, but it's not gonna do anything new.
Yeah. This is gonna be like a basic version of shit that's already out. Not very experimental at all, probably.
Yeah.
Sometimes
well.
it really do be like that.
Sometimes it really do.
Yeah.
I am excited for. Okay, so one of the other things I forgot to say was that I pre-ordered Animal Crossing.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I bought it. It's ready to be downloaded when it comes out in like I think 10 days,
Nice.
the 20th.
Nice.
I'm so happy for the Animal Crossing people. They're so excited for this game.
I hope it's just as good as it used to be or better.
Yeah.
I mean, if it
Isn't
literally was just a port of the last Animal Crossing game, it'd probably be
the
fine.
old game,
But
yeah.
they're adding new
yeah,
shit.
because that's also how Animal Crossing fans are, where they're like, yeah, any game
As long
is
as,
fine.
long as it's
Yeah.
as
Like
long as
any
it's
of
the
them.
exact same as the old one or better.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, if you fuck it up that badly, like, you probably have a class action lawsuit on your hands. I don't know. Like, it's funny that I'm like
That's
more hyped for Animal Crossing than I am for Doom Eternal.
Is that not the meme?
I mean, the meme is
Yeah.
that everyone's happy for both games, but I just like, I don't know. Like, I'm not a big
but the
Doom
meme
guy.
is that the person who's like not necessarily into super cutesy stuff all the time is getting Animal Crossing, and then the super cutesy people are getting
Yeah.
Doom Eternal.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I don't know. Like, I'm just not like I was never really into Doom. I wasn't allowed to play it when I was a kid, and like I have the 2016 Doom, but I just haven't played through it. So I don't know. It's
I
just
played
one
a
of those
little
things.
bit, and I was
I'm
like,
just not
eh.
into Wolf and Dooms that much.
Yeah.
Same. Well, that's
I
not.
always
entirely
thought
true,
it looks when I was a kid, I would see like old Doom gameplay, and I was like, this is like shit. It's
I always-
stupid. Like, just
I always thought it
idiotic
would
to
look
me.
cool and it's
But-
fun. I just am not into that kind of game that much. Especially like the whole like.
Yeah.
So the thing about Doom was Doom 64 has terrified me. Because
Mhm.
I hate getting jump scared. I hate it.
Dude, can we fucking talk about the fact that my mom was like, "You can't play Doom; it's too scary for you," and that made me scared of it.
I didn't doubt. I wouldn't doubt
Wow, like your parents
I
telling
wouldn't-
you.
That's like,
Yeah, I mean,
if you
your
tell
parents
someone
instilling that fear in you, yeah.
you're gonna be scared, especially a kid, right? Like I was like 6. There was nothing in that game that was really gonna scare me besides like John Romero's dick, but like her telling me that was like
it. So like.
it was scary as fuck.
There's two reactions kids have when you tell them like that. They're either Derek's reaction or the other reaction, which is, "Oh, nothing can scare me," and then they go and play it anyways.
Yeah.
That's what I should have done.
And then they get
And then they get dragged
and then they
into
get
hell
scarred
and
for
have
the
to
rest
go
of their
through
life.
adventure.
Nah,
Actually,
you only get scarred until you're
in
an adult.
that I was gonna say in that scenario, you get scarred for life either way. You either become the person who's like, "I will always trust authority," yada yada, or it's, "Ah, fuck, I shouldn't have looked at that."
See, that's the funny thing is now that I just don't trust authority that much.
Right.
Anyway,
Anyway, I don't know why you put this Grand Blue shit in the docket. None of
I
us are
am.
playing Grand Blue.
I'm excited. I'm waiting till it comes to PC, but I am
waiting for it
excited.
to come to PC, but I'm super excited.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Deshaun, you don't understand. I've
it's not,
played this game.
it's not gonna matter to us until we
I've
get
played
it.
it already. I go to
These characters are
I
gonna
go
be
to
already
locals and
out.
Play this.
I thought you were gonna say I go to Wolf and
Okay.
Dooms and play it, and I'm like, damn.
No, I'm so fucking excited for my boy. What's his name? Give me a second. This dude, the monk dude, Sori, or Soriz. That's his name.
I think I don't remember her fucking name, but it's the whip bitch.
Which one? Oh, the second girl.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of characters in this game that look pretty cool, and you can chip in this game, right?
Yes, you can.
I
Yes, you
think
can.
so, right? It's gonna be great.
The second person, or not the second person. Is it the? Let's see. It's one. Okay, it's the fourth person they show. Digita, that girl, Digita. How do you say her name? Digita.
Looks like Vegeta, yeah.
Someone
Sora's does look pretty dope. I'll probably play
someone made a post on Twitter that was like, "These motherfuckers are about to sell you Ken." Because she plays almost exactly like Gran. And that killed me.
That's
These
weird.
motherfuckers are about to sell you Ken. And you guys,
Oh, I see it. Yeah, okay. From the way she was moving.
she's also
Yeah.
friends with the other two people that Gran shows up with.
Yeah. She's literally fighting
Yeah.
just like him. They're doing the exact
Yeah.
same
Yeah,
upper slash.
they put it
It's
side
weird.
to side, and she does 4 of the same attacks as Gran does.
They're
Oh my
literally
God,
parrying each other.
there's somebody
the
with a
same moves.
dragon.
That's so. That's
Okay, well, see, this game is like Dragon Ball for me, but without the humor, and I'm down for that.
Well,
Like an actual serious
Just
fighting
go
game.
play Lil Wayne. You'll get all your humor back all at once.
Is that the girl that with the mustache?
The cat dude. With the two
Fuck.
brothers.
See, this is what I haven't been paying attention to this game at all, and now I really need to.
The fucking character list is just ballooned like crazily.
Yeah, I remember when it fucking.
I have not been paying
Yeah.
attention.
What's it
There
called?
was 4 characters or 6 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the
Yeah.
alpha or the beta.
The
Dude, I was so mad I couldn't play the beta
Well,
because I was working at Disney.
I was
All 3 days that the beta was online, I was working at Disney like 12 hours a
got
day.
real lucky and I got sick on the day it came out.
I should have gotten sick on the day it came
But
out.
the thing is that it sucked that I got sick the day it came out because I could only play for an hour because my body's like, no, you need to go back to bed. And I was like, all right, body, all right. But yeah, I want to put that in there because I actually really like the characters that are coming out right now.
They look cool. I'm just
Deshaun,
saying
maybe-
they have no relevance
Maybe
to
you
us
should
yet.
get it on PC.
I'm gonna get it. No.
Okay. So what's his Mortal Kombat shit then? Since you wanna blow us off.
Bro, let me tell you about this Mortal Kombat shit. I've been waiting on this for a while. They
It
announced it
looks
a
like a
while ago,
comic
and I was
movie.
like, oh, this is gonna be... It looks fucking awesome. It looks like Mortal Kombat. I'm excited
Alright.
for it. The marketing is already kind of shit for it because it's all edgy and all that crap, and it's like, it's got bad words. and
It's got
shit like
bloody.
that. It's
It
like,
breaks
alright,
teeth.
alright.
Your jaw will break.
But the animation
It
looks
does.
good. The action looks good, and motherfuckers are getting their shit rocked. I like it.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see. It's what I like about Mortal Kombat. They're just unabashedly violent and just I'm excited to see people get their fucking shit kicked in. It looks good. I'm sure the story will just be complete ass like all Mortal Kombat stories are.
Yeah, probably.
It looks cool though. I thought this was gonna be like a series, but I guess it's like just a
Yo, is it
movie
ma-
that's coming out. But I get that's Warner Brothers, so that's what they
Does
do.
Samurai Jack is made by Warner Brothers now?
No, it's made by.
Okay, I
Cartoon
just didn't know
Network.
because it has a very similar Samurai Jack style.
I
Maybe
guess.
just the facial expressions.
The faces are kind of weird and blocky looking, so. But yeah, it's I'm excited for this. Nice and violent, which is what I like. It looks like it's the same people, at least maybe some of the same team that made Seis Manos, because a lot of the art style is
Gotcha.
similar to it. If you haven't watched Seis Manos yet,
I
what
need
is
to
wrong
go.
with you? If you enjoy kung fu
Yeah.
and martial arts and really
Go
good
watch
action,
Seis Manos.
if you haven't watched Seis Manos, you're fucking
Go
up.
do it now.
Yep, do it now. It's fucking awesome. It's got one of the best like first couple episode twists I've seen in a while. One that made me like the show 10 times more because it was something that I thought was going to disappoint me, and they actually made it super cool. But anyway, yeah. So this looks a lot like Seis Manos. Looks like it's gonna have really good choreography, which is not. It's tough to kind of get that in animation sometimes, unless the show is primarily focused on action. So I'm excited. I'm super.
It looks
excited.
like Batman Beyond's art style.
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
bit. That kind of Bruce Timmish art style. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm excited. Are you decided, Derek?
About
Yes.
this specifically.
Mortal Kombat. Does Derek
don't-
even care?
I don't
about Mortal
I
Kombat?
I enjoy Mortal Kombat, but much in the same vein of Smash, which is that I mostly play it at parties.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't play it
Most
competitively
respect.
online for the most part. I played a little bit of
Yeah, I'm-
9 online, and that was it.
I don't like Mortal Kombat.
I'm more a spectator with Mortal Kombat. I don't like the gameplay. Yeah, I like watching the story from a distance because it's silly and goofy and it's dumb. But I don't really fuck with playing it too much.
Ironically enough, Mortal Kombat is like the only fighting game I ever actually grabbed for the story. I always get it when
Yeah.
it's like 90% off, fucking 4 years later, and I play it for the story because I want to see what happens. So
Yeah, it's so weird that Mortal Kombat is. I'm the same way. Like I don't give a rat's ass about like
the
Like, I
online,
care about the stories of like other fighting games. Yeah, but like the online,
like the
don't
actual
give a
fighting
shit.
game.
Towers don't
Like,
care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do it to see the story and the fatalities, and that's it.
Yep.
It's just
That's
it's
it.
so funny to me that Mortal Kombat has that for most people. Like obviously there's some
And
people
I
who
won't-
play it competitively, but like
And like for other fighting games, like yeah, I might be interested a little in the story, but I'm not willing to sit through a whole King of Fighters campaign to get the story. I don't
Yeah.
give a shit that much.
well, it's like Dragon Ball, right? Like I went through that only to get Android 21, not because I mean the story was
Yeah.
interesting, but I didn't want to play through it 3 times.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So it's like it's so weird that Mortal Kombat and like the story's not even that good. It's like it just draws you in because you want to see what's happening next. Like I'm probably gonna grab the next one because I want to see what happens next. You know, like the ending of the last one was like a whole big reset. So it's interesting where they're gonna go with it.
I will say I do like Mortal Kombat designs because a lot of times it's either ninjas with some twist or normal people with some twist. And I like characters
Or
like
that one random alien with a twist.
or the bees.
Like I think I like especially these newer designs lately, like 9 and onward. It's like they're taking all like the kind of weirdness and goofiness of some of their older designs and refining them. You know, turning that dial.
Yeah.
Turning that dial like just a little bit, and you know, making a design that could look like shit. They'll turn it and make it look awesome, which is really cool.
Yeah. I really like what they've been doing.
As do I, to a certain extent. Until I touch my hands
wish
on the
their
controllers,
gameplay wasn't
it is
so-
okay.
Yeah. Until I feel that twitchy first punch, I'm good.
I will say that I don't like when they take themselves super seriously. You know?
Yeah,
Just
I
'cause-
think the Mortal Kombat games are better when they're like, isn't it weird that he just punched that guy's spine into the
And then he stood
Yeah,
back
like-
up.
isn't it weird?
Like
Yeah.
I think Johnny Cage is the best part of those games for the most part because he's the only one not taking it seriously, and when he starts taking it seriously,
Yeah.
it's like
The only time I think like it's even slightly possible for him to take it seriously is when he's like, "I'm being shot at, and this sucks."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, like in fucking 11, he literally gets like shot in the face or whatever. Like he gets grazed in the face, and he's still treating like the big dumb joke. It's so weird. But that was younger Johnny also because of the timeline shit. So weird.
All right, I think we're gonna call that a podcast, though.
Yeah,
I'm good with that one. Derek, where can we find
Okay.
you?
you can find me on twitch.tv/CaymanSecond and youtube.com/CaymanSecond and Twitter at @real_CAS.
Deshaun, where can we find you?
You find me on Twitter at Mr. Urban Buddha and on YouTube at Mr. Urban Buddha and on Twitch at The
And
Urban
you
Buddha.
can find me at I Press the Buttons on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I think, yeah, pretty much. You should be able to find me. It shouldn't be bad. All right, you guys all take care. As always, laugh at yourself. We'll catch you guys next time.